Hello, everyone. Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot. I'm here to do an angel reading. This is going to be good for Libra, but also the collective. So, any placement of Libra, but then also the collective, because I will be pulling cards specific to each sun sign at the end of the reading or towards the end. So, let's go ahead and get started with an overall Archangel Michael card. Oh, well, that was fast. Stay the course. So, don't panic. You're on the right path. You're having just a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. This is about, standing up to for what you believe in. You could be dealing with some sort of personality, even, a person in your energy field who is telling you, that what you're trying to do can't be done, or maybe that's negative self-talk. But either way, know that you're on the right path. Stay the course anyway. There are blessings coming in for you. And sometimes, things don't happen in our own timeline, and we don't know why. We don't know why. There could be so many reasons for it. It could be because somebody else is involved and they need to level up. It could be because something better that you wanted, something better is on the way. It could be a lot of different reasons for this. So let's see what else we have. You have don't compromise. Yeah, again, stay the course. And it could, like I said, again, dealing maybe with an energy, either yourself or someone from the past, where you've just been told no, and this is about you having that unwavering courage, that ability to assert yourself and really advocate for yourself. And I tell you on this channel all the time, you're your greatest asset, and you're also your greatest advocate. Okay, so whatever's going on, it is really, it's up to the individual to keep at it. All right, so let's see what else we have. Don't compromise. It's so funny how just comes right in right away. So many messages want to come out. I love it. Communication, card 18. Yes, so having those honest conversations with yourself, with others. But there's kind of a little bit of warning here that's coming in intuitively for me, Libra. Don't expect, or viewers in general, don't expect everybody to get it. They're just not going to get it. Like that, like I've said before, which is some sort of like famous quote somewhere, is you can only meet people where they've met themselves. That's how deeply you can go with somebody, as deep as they've gone with themselves. And some people just haven't done the work, that you've done. And they may not have the gifts you have. 16, blessing in disguise. This is about, okay, so some of you feathers, white feathers are coming in. I feel like I could do videos just on feather finding because that is something a lot of people experience. And there really is significance to finding feathers. White feathers, make sure that's like being true to your intention here. So as long as you're coming from a good place, from an elevated place, and you're keeping your vibration high, you're staying grounded in joy, staying grounded in what it is that you believe in, your morals, your values. As long as you're staying on that, feet firmly planted. Also remember to have fun. There's a message in here about having fun. If you're doing that, then yes, you're still remaining open to blessings. It's when we go into the negative self-talk, or the things that others have said to us. That's where a lot of negative self-talk comes from. Actually, it comes from childhood experiences, or just other negative experiences, or adverse experiences, I should say, with the world. So generally, little kids are pretty confident. It's unfortunately what happens to us along the way that kind of chips away at that. I don't know if any of you remember those little ILAC tags, like I am lovable and capable. I think it was I am lovable and capable. ILAC. Anyway, we did this when we were younger, and it was like we all had this little tag and it said ILAC on it. And every time somebody was mean to us or said something just wasn't kind, or we felt rejected or in some way or whatever, we were to tear a little piece off of our ILAC tag. Okay. And just to see that the words do have impact, and you know others do have impact. So it's important for us to, again, keep ourselves grounded, keep ourselves in a place of gratitude and strength and you know like integrity too, right? Not sinking, but staying elevated. You're going to get signs that angels are near, and I feel as though a lot of you are already realizing that you are protected. Let's get just another angel card in this. We will go into tarot as well. Most of the decks I use are in the description box, unless for some reason the seller doesn't have it listed and they didn't include a box, then it's just hard for me to find the name of it. But anyway, let's see here. If it's not listed, I've mentioned it in this reading somewhere. No resistance. Attachment to the outcome creates resistance in your receiving field. Okay, that makes sense. So everything that's meant for you will be delivered. Okay, there could be a blessing in disguise. You may have just said, oh my gosh, well, I'm glad that didn't happen. That was a blessing in disguise, or something to that effect. Um, Everything that's meant for you will be delivered on waves of flow, light, and ease. The moment you remember that you are a miracle. I've already told you already in this reading, you are your greatest asset. You are the blessing, Libra, and friends, other friends. Let's see. I have to remind myself that lots of sun signs watch this reading. So, and when I do Libra readings, it's really for any placement of Libra. It could be moon, it could be north node. It could be your Venus ascending, whatever. Or you may just have like two placements or something, not in any of the main fours. Let's see what we have for Libra and friends. The disclaimer's in the description box. You have free will, final say. Your intuition knows best. Take everything with lots of grains of salt, right? Okay, four of air. So this is a time for taking care of yourself. Yeah, frugalness. Okay, so it really is in 44s on this card too, and then you have four of air. So you already have 444 coming up in this reading, and that is a sign of, oh my goodness. So I open up the deck here to get a card, and look what's right there, 444. So you're guided, you're protected. Angels are watching over you, but you have to take care of yourself too. We have to be practical about this. We have to take care of ourselves. That's why this Four of Earth is coming in as well. You may have to be frugal with your time and your energy with people, right? We can't just give and give and give and expect that we're going to be, you know, high vibing, like all the time. It's just not feasible if you're getting nothing in return. So some of you may have to, cut ties with something or someone. Maybe that's something you're doing as you're moving up and moving on. Maybe unfortunately you are having to leave relationships behind. I say unfortunately, but it actually is quite fortunate. We have a lot of cards that come out and they also want the bottom. So one on the bottom. All right. So okay, and this one too. This came out, and that's well, one at a time. Oh, so many angel message want to come out. So all right, so the Queen of Air, loving, giving. This is your own intuition, Libra. So you're staying in your grounded self. The Queen of Air, Water, being very in tune with their intuition and emotions. However, look at how organized and analytical this energy can also be. So I almost said Queen of Air, even though it's Queen of Water, because I'm getting this vibration off this card that this is a very, it takes a lot to get to king queen status, and once there you're not going to be easily shook off your throne. So they really have had to learn to again, like, ground their energy, pull back energy when it's not when you're getting nothing in return, and just you're being drained of your resources in some way. So here we have that, and then you have the Page of Earth. So this is about maybe getting some kind of good news. Again, here's another white feather. So it could be good news, as far as a written message in the 3D, but it can also be you're getting a lot of signs, synchronicities, messages, maybe numbers, 444. I even just heard 555. There's a lot of the ones you're seeing, a lot of those consecutive numbers too, possibly of like moving forward, letting go, moving forward, like 1, 2, 3, 4, for example. So this is about you also learning and being prepared for whatever's next. The Ace of Air. I love how we have something from every suit here. Yeah, then we have some fire at the end here. So Ace of Air. So this is clarity, truth. You're breaking through. This is a breakthrough for you, Libra. The Ten of Air, again, there's endings that, and there's possibly a recovery from some sort of health thing, or it could be emotional, but whatever it is, it's some kind of possibly painful loss, and that gives you freedom. There's always that new day dawning, as I say, with the Ten of Air, the Ten of Swords. Okay, the Sun comes out, and this is about you maintaining your optimism and getting some of your vibrancy back. And we've been getting the sun a lot in the readings that I do. The sun and the star seem to always come up, and the sun is a star. So whenever I see the sun, I automatically think of the star. And page of air or page of fire here. Yeah, again, this is about not just getting back your optimism, but getting back your passion. Okay, and here we have yet another white feather. And so there is really something. Some of you may have found like 4 feathers in 5 days or something like that. Okay, um, but this is again freedom. So you have all these cards of freedom, and it's like only when you let go and end what needs to be ended, because we can't go back in time, right? We cannot go back in time. But what we can do is move forward, and also enjoying the present moment. But move forward, free of whatever we've had to leave. If we've had to leave it or it left us, then that's what was supposed to happen. I'm also getting something here right now. Let's see. We'll get another angel card. I'm using all kinds of angel decks here. Yeah, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is about life kicking into overdrive. So hold on for the ride of your life. This is good. But you also have karma at play. So you can clear karma or cash in on good karma, right? And that is, again, like ending what needs to be ended for your own health and forward movement, and for you to be in your flow. One more of these, and you have finding courage and inner strength. Stand your ground, stay true to your beliefs. That is a huge part of this message. Remember how we started out with staying the course, right? And then our very first card out of this deck was don't compromise. Assert yourself, have that unwavering courage. That's what your angels are letting you know. They're there for you as you do this. Okay, now let me see here. Well, it's okay. We can do more tarot. I want to get a little clarification on the Ace of Air and also this Sun and also the Ten of Swords. So a little clarification on that. Let's start with the Ace of Air, this breakthrough. No, actually, we're going to start with the Ten of Air, then the Ace of Air, and then the Sun. Let's see what's going on here. And remember, we do have this card that I'm to turn over later was what I was guided towards. Okay, let's see. Libra and friends, everyone. I'm trying to do more like collective readings like this. Also, I'm trying to do live videos maybe once a month or so at least, or just when I feel like it. So I say I'll announce them, but then sometimes I get the urge and I just need to do it right then. So make sure you have your notification bell on. And I've also heard that people have been, not just from my channel, but other channels, being unsubscribed, like some glitch in the system or something. But so just make sure that you are subscribed when you come and check out my readings, and that maybe you hit those notification bells. I feel like if you hit the notification bells for alerts, then you're not going to miss a live, and then also you're probably less likely to be unsubscribed, I would think. Shows a little more commitment to the channel, I guess. All right, let's see here. Wow. Oh, you see, it's like it took a while and then it shot out. I feel like that's like, again, it's like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and then something, once it arrives, it's like, boom, there it goes. So we have 9 of water here. Yeah, this ending had to happen so that you could have wish fulfillment, so you could have dreams coming true. This is, again, not holding on to that past, okay? Got to let go. In order to live in abundance, we have to let go of what is not serving us and what isn't keeping us in the flow. And then you have the Page of Water here for the Ace of Air. So you could get some sort of you could have had to end something that you're, for a long time, your gut was telling you, you got to end this. You just know something's off. Trust those feelings. Okay, give yourself proper time to adjust or analyze, I should say. But also, make sure that you're not ignoring signs too. All right, if you came to this reading, there's something in here and it was meant to find you. And look at this, and that's it. That's what's it. The transformation here. And I always say, look at, well, lately especially, which cards are missing here. the star and the moon, right? When we have this tower card, which keeps coming up in everybody's readings across channels, I've noticed. When I see thumbnails for other readings, a lot of the times it's like tower energy there. So again, this is like it's something needed to happen. This is divine timing. So notice you have this hourglass here in in both of these cards, in the 10 of air and in the transformation, aka tower card. So it has to come in. You've had a lot of towers in the readings that I do. This is a life change. Again, there's so much liberation here that's coming in, and the path is clear. All right, the path is clear for your angels to communicate with you and help you and guide you. And again, the feathers, the feathers, the feathers. And so this you're being, you see how this person's being led out of this tower that's about to happen. They're being led out. Okay. And then after this would come the star, and that is your wish come true, healing. It's a very, it's Aquarius energy, if some of you who are into the astrology part of it, but it's about promises and faith and rejuvenation. This is rebuilding, is what happens with the star card. So after the transformation, yes, there's a period of rebuilding. And it's like, because those cards are missing in this spread right now, I feel as though we're being reminded, hey, remember, you need to also give yourself time to heal, and give things a little time to, I mean, a little time. I know some of us have been waiting a long time for certain blessings to come in. And again, there's just, you're being reminded over and over of divine timing and divine laws at play. And that's you know, we attract, you know, the energy we're giving off is what we attract back. Not always, but a lot of the times. Okay. Or the energy we give off is something others are attracted to. So, you know, it could be that maybe they don't have that same ascension or that same you know, spirituality that you do, but they're attracted to your light. So we need to make sure we're taking care of our light. And 18 would be the moon. So the moon would have to do again with you know, just like maybe unseen problems, unexpected, even after, you know, your wishes come true, or after there's been this sort of clarity, there could still be some anxiety, some, you know, things that we didn't see coming, that sort of thing. But then when you have the sun card, that's when, you know, there's this success, this celebration, this confidence that you get back. So it's like, even though you know, we have the sun here, let's remember that there is going to be some transformative work that needs to take place between the tower and the sun. All right, so let's keep that in mind. Let's see, what else will we get for the collective. Ooh, 6 of air. Yeah, this is moving on. So a lot of you have made the choice. You made the choice before you came to this reading that you are moving on. And there's the sun right there, radiant, that radiant sun. So moving on, moving forward, moving on. It's going to put you in a much higher frequency too, once you sort of let go of old baggage. Think of that Fool card, travels very lightly. Oh, and look, and then now you have awakening here. So that would traditionally be the hanged one, right? The hanged man. And this is, again, it's about, there it is, time. You keep having divine timing coming in. You have now have 3 cards that have this divine you know, hourglass here. So again, though, so just know again that there's going to be this period, or maybe you're coming out of that now, where you're gonna, you need that time to, there's the moon, you need that time still to be kind of working on you know, maybe even uh, untrue narratives you told yourself, or you've allowed others to tell you, that you've allowed to affect you in some way. We need to take care of all that and clean it out. So we got to do some cleaning work. We've got to do some cleansing. For some of you, let me get a card on that actually with the Spirit Oracle deck. Um, yeah, a lot of you, it's like a lot of us, I should say, we need that pause. I talk about, you know, the power of pause. I think there's even a book about that, the power of pause. But that's something that I say, like, there's such there's there's so much to be gained from those silent moments, right? Those are the times when we're reflective. Remember, you had that four of air, meditation. I even heard dance for some of you. Some of you, you have to let yourself recover from whatever you feel has left your life or lost or let you down. You know, we do need to take that time because the awakening here is just that. The hangman energy is, in fact, an awakening, and it's allowing yourself to get into this energy where you're adjusting. Some of you are adjusting to higher frequencies, if we want to call it that. And it's like, you know, it can feel funny, it can feel disorienting. I've heard people report they feel dizzy, they feel like just you know, that can cause anxiety, it can cause headaches, sleeplessness. I mean, these are all, of course, you know, I'm talking in the form of metaphysics right now, right? Spirituality, not actual health things. If you have health concerns, obviously consult medical professionals, okay? But with this hanged one, it's about being flexible, and I always say that too. We have to be very flexible, and they are in fact flexible. And I always see another four here, and it's kind of like when it's 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 cool that it came out right next to transformation, because they're not right next to each other in the major arcana, but they're right next to each other in this reading. And that's like, you know, your head may feel like you're spinning. Literally, you may feel like you're having to, you know, be very flexible and having to wait and all that. And that is part of the awakening process. We get tested when we're in this advancement energy. So this is about surrendering, letting go, getting a new perspective. That's why their head is lit, right? You're getting a new perspective. It's a higher perspective. And you'll notice there's rings of light around a lot of the cards you have here, around the heads, okay? And look, boundaries, setting healthy boundaries. Again, letting go, realizing that my energy stops here and I have that filter. You know, you could look at this as like a sponge or a filter of some kind. What are you allowing in? Right? Make sure you're cleansing out what does not belong, even not just in your home, but in your space, but you know, mentally, and letting go of yeah, mental, emotional clutter and energetic clutter and you know, psychic clutter, that sort of thing. If others aren't willing to release their ties with you energetically, make sure you know you're doing things like letting go rituals and you know, sort of unhooking your energy from theirs and theirs from you. There's a lot of things that you can do for that. You can look that up online, but it's a lot of it's like a meditation, a visualization of you and that other party, that situation, that person. Um, you know, letting go. Just, it doesn't have to be something long and drawn out. It can be you just imagining and envisioning you releasing that energy and retracting your energy that you put into it and transmuting it into the ground, maybe something positive that will be helpful for the planet, and not having to take back anybody else's energy that they've done whatever with it, you know, mixed with yours or whatever. But it's just taking yourself out of those situations and not letting anyone cross your boundaries again. I feel you're much better now at setting those clear boundaries, like this is the line and I will or will not tolerate such and such, you know. And then you have the, yeah, the king of water here. So this is like really knowing, and if there's something on your heart that you feel you need to release, even if you can't talk to that actual person or situation, you can certainly write it down, or you could certainly say it out loud, and then, and just, you know, again, letting go, doing some sort of energy clearing, and grounding your energy, and tapping into things you love and enjoy. And I even like to give gratitude for the situation, like, hey, you know, thank you for the lessons I learned from this. I no longer need to know this lesson. I therefore let go of the energy that is attached to it that involves me. Okay, something along those lines, right? You'll say whatever feels best for you. I'm getting moss agate as a crystal. It's you know, it's green and white. It's I think it's about 6.5, 7 on the Mohs hardness scale. So it's it's a very earthy stone, a very earthy energy comes with it. It does have the green and white. For me, you know, and the studies I've done on colors and things, you know, and on the chakras, I mean, and you probably know this too. The white's going to be like connecting you to your crown chakra, you know, your connection with the divine, and then the green And it can be two things. It can be your earth star chakra, which is a few inches or several inches below your feet, and then it can be your soul star chakra, which could also be is right above your head. So it's really you aligning and connecting with the divine and being in that flow of energy. Okay, so moss agate is coming up, and then being green, that can also have to do with not just your connection to earth, but your connection to your own heart. And we see that in this king of water. He happens to be in front of a tree with his hand on his heart. Okay, so this is you getting some compassion, having that compassion for yourself. Just the way you give that to others, make sure you're being compassionate with yourself. We often will say mean things about ourselves to ourselves, and that is absolutely not I say aloud, but you do whatever you wish to do with things, right? um, it's just not helpful. It is not helpful, that negative self-talk. So make sure you're elevating your language, your words at this time, and keeping your intentions clear. Maybe each day you want to just, reread your intention here for what kind of day you're going to have, or what you're manifesting and attracting in your life. And hopefully you've taken advantage of those 888 portals we had. We had well, we have three of them, or yeah, we had 8 8, and then we had 8 17, and then we had 8 26, and it's an 8 year, so it was triple eight each time. So that could be another number that you're really resonating with. And with the king of water also, now you have the king and the queen of water. This is a wonderful pair. They understand each other. So for some of you wanting to call in love, I mean, this is such it's finding that sort of divine connection. And I feel that is possible to happen. It's very possible. Oh, look, I looked at the bottom of the deck, and you have divine messages from a higher source. And it's funny, it's a message in a bottle at the water. It's these two. You could be getting a message from soulmates, or you could feel that your soulmate's coming in soon. Honor that, believe in it. It's okay to believe in good things. You're deserving, you're worthy of good things. It's okay to believe that, that you have something to celebrate if you feel that it's coming in, because what you're doing is you're taking your desires and you're actually adding even more energy on it. It's like a big old exclamation point at the end of a sentence, right? When you allow yourself to feel that energy, that of what you're trying to manifest before you even have it. Okay, so I know some of us are afraid, and that can be a trauma response too. I'm not a therapist, but feeling like if something good happens, the rug's going to be pulled out. That can be a trauma response. That can be just, I feel the word trauma is overused, because those who have actually lived through trauma, you know that's different than being just affected by something. So PTSD is not the same as just feeling really upset or sad. It's there's a lot that goes with it, but I'm not, again, not a psychiatrist, psychologist. I'm not here to talk about that. But just again, there's something just coming back to like being really careful about your wording and making sure it's like heart based, and that you know what you're talking about too, and that others around you know what they're talking about. All right, or at least that the intention is there to be clear communicator. So this is mutual trust and understanding here. This person, you could have a very psychic bond. Okay, you may have felt that that they've just they've you've known their soul. That's the whole thing with the soulmate. And there could be a lot of passion. Okay, and I'm not talking about twin flame stuff. I don't really like talking about that here. um yeah, anyway, so the King and Queen of Cups, a perfect pair, a lovely pair. Feelings, they're not afraid to talk about feelings. You should be able to tell somebody how you feel and not be like gaslighted for it. So this is emotional control and emotional generosity, balance. A lot of good things coming in there. Now let's look at this card here. You have standards. Embrace your pure and beautiful soul regardless of external circumstances. Avoid sinking to the level of others and instead stay grounded in your own core of love and positivity. Now, I started out this reading talking about that, and I feel that is such a strong message. And the reason I think that my angels and guides led me to pull that card now is because I was just talking about that soulmate connection and that relationship that you may have coming in. And this can also be, when I talk about love here, I often am talking about self-love, or your love for life, the love you have with the divine, that relationship. but it can also be, it could be family, it could be friends, it can be yeah, romantic situation, sure. But generally for me, love is more of this, like general definition, not just romance. Not all of us are looking for romance, right? A lot of us are working on ourselves, primarily, but remaining open. I feel some of you maybe have had your heart closed for a bit. And because you have high standards, it's not even about having your heart necessarily closed or blocked or anything wrong with it. Sometimes we haven't found someone who has the right key to open our to have to give them access. We haven't given someone the key to our heart, so to speak, right? Because not everybody deserves it, and it's like about finding someone that you're on that same um, wavelength with, spiritually and in all ways, not just physically, not just material things, but spiritually and in their heart. Okay, so some of you, we have this message here about you, like you're alone, but you feel someone caressing your hair or gently touching your back or your shoulders, okay, or your head. Some of you could feel this when you're feeling very emotional or something. That's your angels and guides touching you. They're, that's how those in spirit can touch us. They're giving you a needed nudge, okay? They're accepting, um, they're helping you accept what's going on. They're helping you work through what's going on. Again, you're being guided and protected. What else do we have? Something about employment. So people want to know about employment. So the angels have so many ways to communicate with you. When the same song keeps recurring through your day, that's a reason to listen carefully. Some of you are, in fact, in the creative arts fields, including music. Some of you are musicians. There's also something here. I'm getting jewelry making. Maybe you have a, a crystal store or something like that, or you're trying to get into that. But that's coming in too. Now, as far as your abundance, I'm getting, because I know people have questions about that generally in readings. So we're going to use two decks for that, and then I'm going to move into the specific signs reading, sun signs. Okay. Oh wow, what I always say, it wouldn't be a reading with me without the star. So you have the Chariot and the star, Cancerian energy, Aquarius energy. But remember, it's the energy. It doesn't mean somebody has to have that sign. The Chariot, that's generally card 7 in tarot, and generally the star is card 17. So you have those double sevens, which often come in, and sevens being about those spiritual lessons and tests and trials, tribulations that happen with us too as we're ascending. And so we have charge ahead with confidence. Okay, stay strong and focused. This could definitely be the messages connecting to my intention in pulling these cards was about career and finances, abundance. So this is a general reading, but I'm touching a little upon each thing. So yeah, you're getting the okay to go ahead. That's a card of success, as is the star card. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. Let's get another. Ooh, embrace solitude. Okay, guess that's our card. All right. So, as you engage with your thoughts and feelings in solitude, this is about you embarking on a journey of acceptance and personal evolution. What matters most is how you see yourself, period. All right. And find balance. Okay. So, there's another. So, again, you're getting that hanged one energy, the, the we kept getting the hourglass. There's balance there. I talked about balancing each other out in a relationship. So again, more balancing self-care, work, relationships, personal interest nurtures a holistic sense of fulfillment in your life, not just heavily on one thing. All right. So you have your number card. I always like to get an animal card. Maybe that's how we should do the maybe let's pull animal cards specific to each sign. Let's go ahead and start with Libra. And then we'll go in order from Libra through the zodiac. So Libra. Komodo dragon, card 4. This is focused intention. And that's that Earth Star chakra I was just telling you about. All right. So this is about keeping your eyes on your target. Don't let anything distract you. You create what you focus on. What you think about, you bring about. Right? That's for Libra. All right. Next, Scorpio. What else? Scorpio. I'm hearing the name Justin as well. Otter, limitless, card 30. So on each card, you're going to get a number, a chakra, a message, and an animal. That's why these are great for this part of the reading. So Scorpio, Otter, limitless, heart chakra. Dream bigger. So much more is possible than you're allowing yourself to see. Let yourself have what you truly desire. Sagittarius. Setting your soul free. I'm hearing about this. This one also makes me think of mothering energy here. Otters are excellent mothers. A jellyfish, card 5, self-reliance, earth star chakra, just like Libra had. Maybe some of you have Sag and Libra in your chart. But this is letting go of resistance. It's self-reliance. It's flowing forward in the direction that's calling you. Trust that you've everything you need to succeed on this journey. Okay? And by the way, your opinion matters. I'm getting that for some of you. Okay, your opinion matters. It does matter. Capricorn. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, we're just going to keep shuffling. I had some that wanted to fly right out at me. Capricorn. Oh, all right. Squirrel. Unfolding reality. Third eye chakra. All right. So this is, again, intuition coming in. This is allowing your journey to unfold one step at a time. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Trust you'll always have what you need when you need it. Okay. So, these could be, you're looking at your ascending sign in this portion of the reading, or your moon, or your sun, whatever it is. Okay. So any other zodiac sign that you resonate with, you could find a message here for yourself. So this is Aquarius. DNA doorway, crown chakra, card 47. 4 and 7's 11. So the magic you seek is already within you. Listen to the wisdom of your body. Allow your potential to come to life. I just also, okay, so this one's Pisces. Pisces, elephant, direction, root chakra. Some of you have a lot of Pisces in your chart. I can feel that. Place your feet firmly on the ground and connect with the earth element. New clarity manifests as you get out of your head and into your body. I'm getting maternal energy. So mom, grandma, someone who feels like that. Could be on the other side. That's Pisces. After Pisces. Aries. What do we have for Aries? I'm getting 4-7. 4-7. That's that, but it's also like April 7th. Could mean something. And then someone said Halloween. Okay, Aries, you get 2 cards. You have Rabbit, card 17, awareness, sacral chakra. That's going to be star energy here again. This is card number 17. So notice what's happening within and around you. Hidden gifts and opportunities will reveal themselves as you slow down and listen. Sacral chakra. Okay, the color associated with the sacral chakra is orange. Maybe you're welcoming orange into your life. Also with this, there's something about in a moment's notice, something changing possibly, okay? And we do have moose as well, gravity, throat chakra, card 34. So you're getting double 7s here, Aries, all right? You are a magnetic being. The energy you put out into the world gravitates back to you. Be what you wish to create. And I did a reading not too long ago about being the change you wish to see. And I also did a reading where an actual rabbit ran across the screen at 26:27 in the video. And so it's whatever video it's in the description box that occurred. Some of you may not know how to get to the description box to see the deck, the disclaimer, and other information. You can look at the title underneath the video. It should say more. If you click on that, there's a drop down that has all the information. It can also show you how to become a member, and other things. Okay. So Taurus, you're next. By the way, thank you to my channel members. I appreciate all of you so much. And all of you who give back as well. Thank you. It does make a difference. Wholeness, Hawk, card 16. I'm getting a new start for some of you here, Taurus. What do you truly desire? Sacral chakra for you, too. Reconnect with your big vision and allow yourself to take flight in the direction of your greatest joy and passion. Okay. Gemini, Cancer, Leo, then Virgo. Okay. Oh, this is it right here. Ram, manifestation card 22, solar plexus chakra here. Work your magic. Take inspired action to manifest your dreams into reality. You are a powerful co-creator. Okay. So Aries had 2, Taurus had 1, and this is for Gemini. All right. So Gemini's card, again, you may be seeing the number 22. So working your magic, taking inspired action. You're a co-creator. You're powerful. And now we have Cancer. I heard Holly or a name like that. There's also something about whistling. Maybe you heard a whistle, or a loved one that crossed over whistles. They were known for that. Maybe they could do the whistle with the blade of grass, or they could whistle. So enjoy your work. This is about enjoying your work too for some of you. Okay, Cancer, Cancer. Let's see. It may be hard to do that right now. Let's see what we have. We have, okay, let's see. You have Dragonfly. Oh, nice. Soul Star Chakra. I mentioned the Soul Star Chakra in this reading. And we have this lovely dragonfly. I love them. This is about your cosmic destination, card 49. Expand your thinking. Dream beyond what you believe is realistic. A higher path is waiting to unfold for you, so let your soul guide you. There is something, again, as I said, like I'm hearing right now, added income. I'm getting a lot of messages right now for Cancerian energy. Added income. I'm getting something about like your soul's journey and profit. So I'm telling you the words I'm hearing clairaudiently right now. And there could be a lot of anxiety about work. And this is, there could just be a lot of emotions right now involved with work. And this is about seeing like a deeper meaning to what you're doing. So just a lot came in for Cancer. All right. And Leo. All right. Oh, Scarab. Ooh, it's such a Phoenix rising energy here. Okay, so Leo, we have Soul Star Chakra again. Okay, maybe you're a Cancer Leo cusper even. This is chaos magic. All right, card 50. What appears to be falling apart is actually falling into place. New life emerges from seeming chaos. Trust in divine order and timing. Very similar feeling for me as an intuitive reader. Oh, and look, 49 and 50. Yeah, these messages are connected. I feel like if you're a Cancer or a Leo and a Cancer, I feel like these are very connected. They are both tying into that soul star chakra. So your higher calling, your soul's truth. That's what this reading is all about, the angelic realm, your guides. So expand your thinking, dream big, let your soul guide you, trust in divine order and timing. That came in throughout this reading. So Cancer and Leo, I feel like you're both connected to these two cards together, not just separate. There's a wholeness here. Look, and right underneath, yeah, the wholeness is just, anyway. I laugh at my own jokes. Okay, Virgo. Whoa. Octopus exploration card 20. Solar plexus chakra. So that's yellow, right? Even though this is orange, the solar plexus chakra is associated with gold or yellow. A magical adventure is waiting for you. Dare to explore what excites your spirit. Don't fear the unknown. All right. Oh, I just looked at the timer, which I haven't done this whole time, and it was 44:33. I love that. I love it. You're going to be seeing those numbers too, 44, 444, any of that. Now, I do want to get a final message from our angels and guides. And let me know if you enjoy this style of reading where I've included, and why you like it. Like, is it because I included the other signs? Is it because the angels? Is it, what kind of what kind of reading do you prefer? Oh yeah, let's get you I actually want to get you a high vibe card. And it's going to tell us how to like raise our vibration. It has exercises in it that we can do. So here's maybe some homework for the week. All right, high vibe oracle. What can we do to help raise our own vibration? And what will help us right now with that? Keep ourselves high vibing. Whoa, okay. So much energy. Okay. Emotions. Feel your emotions. Be with them, honor them, process them, then move on and enjoy your life. So, how can we honor our emotions? I do want to get another card actually. What if statements. Okay. So, change your limiting beliefs to what if statements. Your mind will become curious, which in turn will open to new possibilities. So, what if I was appreciated? These are questions you could ask yourself. What if I was loved and adored? What if I felt fulfilled? What if I knew my life's purpose? What if I had enough energy and courage to live out my dreams? What if? So it's getting us to change our limiting beliefs, okay? And think in more of a what if it did work out? What if I do this? What if I have that? What if, what if I do meet my soulmate? What if I do have, I'm living my life's purpose? What if I do have a career where I can really feel like I'm helping the world and also it fills me up. It doesn't drain me like other jobs. Think about those things being possible. Focus on the possibilities, not whatever's holding you back or the past. Okay. So that's just where we're, again, this is about elevating as a collective, elevating. Okay. Let's get one more message here. Let's get a star seed message. I say one more message, but who knows? I may do another one. Oh, I know. Okay. So I should get an animal card. So we'll do this and then an animal card and then we'll wrap it up. Inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. So whatever's scaring you, accept it, allow it, let it in, analyze if you need to a little bit. Don't go too far because then it's just going to get you right into that energy mode. So we want to be, on the channel we want to be on. We want to stay on our channel, right? So we face our fears, but then we move on, right? We give it enough time so we can let it go, right? Let it go. I'm a believer that we shouldn't just bury and ignore, that we do actually, oh, look, what do you know? Ascension. It's all about this reading right here. Um, I think we do need to allow ourselves to process our emotions and things that happen and, and let it into process and then let it go. But I don't feel like people just say, oh, let it go, let it go, let it go, move on. Well, that's easier said than done, and particularly if a person hasn't actually really processed the whole event, maybe with a professional or with a friend or just with your own guides. I say just, but that could be your biggest influence, right? With your own guides and higher self. Have you given yourself time to heal before letting go? Like, and then you'll know you're really healed because you have in fact let something go. It's kind of like, I'm just getting this metaphor now, like if you have an infection but you don't have symptoms, you still have that infection and you're still susceptible that if something else came along that could trigger you, that infection could show symptoms again, right? Like you could develop the rash or the stomach issue or whatever it is, whatever that it would be, that sort of infection. But I look at that as like, if we're still holding toxicity, we have that potential to become sick again, if you want to call it that, or sad or whatever it is that's holding you back or that's low vibration, whatever we want to call it. But I kind of like to come up with real life comparisons, that are practical, that you can envision, because I'm a visual person myself, and I like to be able to put a picture to it. And often it's things in nature or the body, and that is, it's like if you're if we haven't healed any of our deep psychological wounds, it is like carrying around this pocket of infection that at any time could get aggravated, and then you'll see symptoms again. So that's why we need to actually address the infection. Like if you have an abscess, a pocket of infection, we want to cut it out. We don't want to just like, oh, we'll ignore it and put some cream on it, but not treat the actual deeply rooted infection. We want to actually cut that out. So sorry if that's gross. I could never have been a nurse or a doctor because I get scared with blood and things. But anyway, I get queasy. But yeah, so sorry if that's a gross little analogy there, but I feel that's a helpful one. So ascension, your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You're ready for this. You already knew this. You came to this reading already knowing that. So it's kind of funny. I love how it's like that. That lets me know that we are, in fact, wrapping this reading up. Let's get one more animal card. I love Britta Bowman's decks. I use a lot of them. I used her angel deck today, as well as this divine animal healing deck. I don't know if I had any others of hers. I used a lot of Radley Valentine today. So let's see what else we have. Message for the collective. What do we most need to know right now? Thank you. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm so glad. So glad we pulled this card. Eagle. Bald eagle, card 9. Root chakra. The observer. See your situation from a higher point of view. Let spirit guide your next steps. Trust the wisdom of your higher self. That is exactly how we should end this reading right now. We're ending this reading to embark on new beginnings. Okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this, remember to hit that like button for me or subscribe, comment. It's all free. And I am open to memberships now. So it gives you a couple little perks. And at some point, I may be doing like members only videos. So that would give you access to those as well. I hope you're all doing well. I know you're doing well. I hope, okay. All right. I'm not the greatest with goodbyes. All right. I think it's a Libra thing. All right. So we'll see you later.